Every morning I wake up. Wait a minute. I don't wear any facial makeup, but I'll say a prayer for you. Oh, you ready?
Ready.
Welcome to another episode of What's Up with That? So today we're going to talk about United States Postal Service.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Actually mail when you're stable and at home, sticks and brakes, and mail when you're on the road.
Oh, okay. Both?
Yeah, let's talk about both.
Okay.
Because the service most of the time sucks both.
Sucks both.
Sucks on both, whether you're sticks and bricks or if you're traveling full time or part time. Or actually any time.
Now I've got a nickname for.
Yeah. USPS stands for You Stupid People Suck. Now, not all of the postal workers suck, and not all the post office.
This is just our experience from
our experience
hometown.
Is what we've been through with the United States Postal Service.
Yeah.
So,
what's your first topic when it pertains to it?
My first
What's your first, issue?
Here's what happened to us. Sent off bills, which that's why I don't do bills through the mail anymore. I sent off bills and they've lost 3 bills, which were pretty much the same place 3 times.
Oh, you received like a call that they didn't receive your payment?
Yeah, I received a call. They didn't receive the payment and they want to know if I sent it or they charged me a late charge. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. So, I go through my checks and I'm looking and it didn't clear. And so I go to the post office and tell them, hey, look, you've lost this payment 3 times. It wasn't delivered. And so the first thing they asked me was, are you sure you put the right address on? Yeah, because they sent me printout labels.
And you had to put enough postage or it would have been returned to you.
Right.
Right.
That was the second question.
Yeah.
Did you put enough postage on it? Which we'll get to postage later. And it's like, yeah. And they said, well, and I said, well, there's checks in there. And they said, well, if you go to your bank and you cancel those checks, to make sure they don't clear, and then you can resend them.
There's a charge for that.
And I told them there's a $15 charge for each check I cancel. And they said, well, if you show us a receipt, you can fill out paperwork here and the Postal Service will refund your $15, which ended up being $45. But yeah, I showed them the free receipt. So, yeah.
It's windy today, y'all.
Yeah. And so then she asked me, well, go ahead and fill this out and write down the address that you sent your mail to, your payments to, and we'll put a trace on it. And I said, well, what do you mean a trace? She said, yeah, we can trace it where it's at. I said, okay, so, of course, my mind thinking, let me get this straight. I put the address on there and the postage on there, and you couldn't get it there, but you can tell me where you lost it?
What's up with that?
What's up with that? So anyways, it took like a week's time. They called me back and they couldn't find them. I truly believe some mailman probably dumped it in a dumpster somewhere so he can fill it.
Well, you never
finish
know.
his route early or something.
Because look at all the video footages they got out of people delivering packages at your front door. Especially holidays.
Yeah. Well,
they just throw them or toss them.
And it wasn't a year or two back. They found, I think it was up northeast. They found a basement of a mailman. He had a whole basement full of packages he never delivered.
Crazy.
Yeah. Just to finish his route early. But anyway, that's
my issue is when we went full time living, we weren't traveling yet in the RV. We had a P.O. box. So I would go check our mail and we would receive notification that we had an item delivered.
Yeah, from FedEx or UPS.
Right.
Yeah.
Our post office did accept UPS and FedEx. It was a courtesy.
That's what they said. Well, we don't have to do it. It's a courtesy. And it's up to each post office whether they want to do it or not.
Right.
So you need to check if you're full time and you're moving around and you have something sent to the post office, to check to see if they take FedEx or UPS, because they may not.
And so what I would do is, since I worked and lived in the town, wasn't a big town,
Right.
I would go and tell them, show them my app on the phone that a package was delivered. Well, apparently they sort out their mail first. They don't sort out FedEx or UPS into after 2:00. So I was told, come back after 2. Your package should be in your box or we'll leave a notification. Well, that didn't work, did it?
And that's it. Even if they received the package at 8:39 in the morning, you can't pick it up till after 2:00. And sometimes it wasn't ready after 2:00. You'd have to wait till the next day, because you went there numerous of times.
Yeah, I actually took late lunches, so I could pick up the package.
Right. And they said, well, you'll have to come back tomorrow because it's not ready. And
so that was a
not ready means all they got to do is turn around and look in the pile. They won't do it. Because remember,
it's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy. Yeah. They're doing you a favor.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the way they look at it. And then again, well, isn't FedEx and UPS going to merge?
Oh, yeah, you told me something about them
merging. Yeah, FedEx and UPS are talking about merging. I think they're going to call it Fed Up. That's what I think.
Okay. That was a Melism.
That's a Melism. Anyway.
Well, my biggest issue is basically picking up the mail, packages when they say they're delivered and they're not.
Right.
And then the other issue we had was with your stamps.
Yeah. I asked the lady at the post office about the forever stamps, and she told me they were forever. So I bought 2 books, and we used them because we sent out Christmas cards.
Yeah.
And birthday cards and whatnot. And so I never got them back. So when we went to the post office one time, I went in there and asked the lady, I never got my forever stamps back. And she said, what do you mean you never got them back? I said, yeah, I never got them back. And she said, you're not supposed to get them back. And I go, then they're not forever stamps.
Now, why are you calling them forever then?
I mean, if it's a 10-cent stamp, it's a 10-cent stamp forever. That's a joke.
Yeah, she looked at Mel like he was nuts.
I'm not nuts. The government lies all the time. Yeah. And the government don't know what forever means.
Yeah.
I want my forever stamps. That's the whole premise of why I bought them. It's false advertisement.
Yeah, true that.
Anyway, and as Nettie stated earlier, we have a P.O. box, which you can't put on your driver's license. You're not allowed to put a P.O. box on your driver's license, even though it is your mailing address.
Yeah.
But according to the state of Texas, you have to have a permanent address.
But they do provide a physical address, and then you put the little hashtag or
pound sign. Where do they get a hashtag out of a pound sign?
I know, but wait, and then you put that, and then you put your box number.
Yeah. Yeah, so we did that. But the post office boxes have gone up.
Oh, they're outrageous. We're trying to figure out what we want to do. Because when we initially got our box, we've been full-time in general, not full-time traveling. We just hit what?
Over 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
So that's how long we've had the box. And I remember when we first bought it or rented it, it was like $70 for the year.
Yeah.
Well, now
it's $182 for a little bitty box this size.
For the year.
Yeah. And what do they put in that? A little yellow card if you get a package. And then they'll stuff mail in there. $182. For what? The service isn't any better.
And the majority, we have packages delivered to where we're at when we're traveling. So we really don't have packages.
Right.
But we do get like our medical stuff, our vehicle registration.
Right. And when you do your vehicle registration through mail, they won't send it anywhere than what's on your permanent address. You can't have it sent anywhere else. So it has to go to our P.O. box.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate that we have old neighbors where we used to live, which are good friends, that check our mail twice a week for us.
Yeah,
and if we need something sent to us right away, such as our registration stickers or anything like that, we have them go to the UPS store.
Or our bank cards that renewed
Right.
or stuff like that.
And then they'll overnight it to us.
Yeah.
And we provide them funds.
Yeah.
Every time we go back every 6 months to go to doctor's appointments, which is another story. Catch that on another video. And the other thing about the Postal Service is not all of them accept general mail.
Oh, you were telling me that.
Yeah, so you need to call ahead of time if you plan on doing general mail and see if that specific post office where you're at accepts general mail. Now, most of them do, some of them don't. Some of them want you to buy a P.O. box.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's more money incurred out of your pocket.
Yeah, that's if we're somewhere else, right? If we're not in Texas.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big other box.
So you need to check that also.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty much the issues that we've had, that we've gone through with our P.O. box.
yeah, with the USPS.
USPS.
Yeah.
So definitely, do you have any other issues, honey?
One more thing.
Yeah.
Whenever you buy something through the mail and then you pay extra for a tracking number, don't you hate it when they never put the tracking in there so you can tell where your package is at? You go to USPS and you go, okay, where's the package at? And it still shows it's at the facility, it hasn't left. But the next day or two,
they haven't updated it.
The next day or two, you get the package and it's like nothing in between.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you pay extra for that?
You do. That's like priority mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Right.
I mean, if you're going to pay for a tracking, track it, scan it so we know where it's at.
Until they scan it, that they received it, and then they show it's been delivered, but like Mal says, there's nothing in between.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out where it's at.
Still
and
at
then,
the facility where
delivered.
it's first scanned.
Yeah.
Never left there.
Yeah.
It could be 4 or 5 days later and it still shows there. And then it shows up. It's like, come on, man. Do your job.
That's the thing. Everybody's so relaxed nowadays.
Yeah. You stupid people suck. We pay extra for tracking.
That stands for you stupid people stands for
United States Postal Service.
Yeah. USPS.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our 2 cents worth.
Yeah, that's our take on it.
Well, it's actually today's economy, which we won't get in, is actually like a half a cent.
Yeah.
So
let us know if you had any issues, if you guys experienced anything dealing with the post office. If you have a P.O. box, we definitely want to read your comments and see what you have experienced.
Yeah, we're interested to see if we're the only ones that have issues with the United States Postal Service or if it's other people out there, because we've talked to a few and they say, well, yeah, we have a few problems here and there. What you're paying for everything, you shouldn't have any problems.
Right.
But then again, government workers.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys watching.
Absolutely.
And again, please, leave a comment,
Yep.
a like, share us out. We really would appreciate it.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to the next. What's up with that? Thank you all.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.